What up, bitches? It's the shit. God damn it, this fucking phone. What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka he who hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. Hang on one second. Let me turn my fucking volume down. Shout out to my man Truth Teller 410 and Immobilarity. Both of you kind of requested this, so I'm splitting it in two. Immobilarity requested my thoughts on the Cameron and Mase beef, and Truth Teller wanted my take on the J.R. Ryder album cover controversy. Again, I'm using OBS to stream. So if anything goes wrong, you gotta blame them. Don't blame me. Alright? So I'm gonna wait for certain people, some people to get in here. Who's in here? Got one motherfucker in here. So far. Alright. Fuck it, I'm gonna start. Cameron versus Mase. These guys, y'all know who Cameron and Mase are. If you don't, they're two MCs from New York. Very popular in, you know, raps. I would say the end of the golden era, they started to get more prominence. They both were in a group called Children of the Corn. If y'all don't know who Children of the Corn is, go check this shit out. Cameron was in there, Mase, you had Herb McGruff, Bloodshed, and the late Big L. Also, yeah, Bloodshed died as well. Rest in peace to both of them. But both Cameron and Mase grew to prominence afterwards. You know, Big L was killed in the process in the middle of all that. I think Bloodshed died before that. But yeah, that's a little bit of a backstory, real quick. You know, Cliff Note type shit. What's up, Gold Rag? But yeah, these guys split apart. Cameron went and founded the Diplomats. Mase was running with Biggie, Diddy. Mase kind of dipped out of rap for a while. Exactly, Go Rag. I'm getting to that. Mase dipped out of rap for a while. Became a pastor. I think he had a comeback album with Welcome. I remember that song, Welcome Back. I wasn't too crazy about it. And I remember he signed with G Unit, and he had one or two tracks with G Unit. And what's up, Truth Teller? Gamer anime fan, what's up? And he had some songs where he came back hardcore, but people weren't, you know, it wasn't resonating with people only because of the way he kept dipping in and out of rap, I guess. At least that was the way I was taking it. So Mase kind of was quiet for a while. Cameron still continued in rap. You know, he had his beef with 50 or whatever. They pieced it up. And Cameron's still active. Hold on. So Cameron released a mixtape. What's up, M. Kurosawa? What's up, Simply Deep? Damn, you got a lot of time, dude, to be listening to me and Truth Teller, man. So Cameron just came out with a mixtape called The Program, and he had on his first track. His first track was called "It's Killer" for Killer Cam. What's up, Yuck No official? Uh, and he had a verse that was going towards Mase. And hold on, I want to. I want to get this shit right for you. This is verse 1 right here. 97 her drugs. I moved a big amount. Chick in my crib. I ribs them to dig it out. That Mase call say, yo, I'm stuck inside some bitch's house. Her boyfriend at the door. Could I hurry up and get him out? Alright, what's the address? Homie said Kingsbridge. That was great. I had some niggas right on Bainbridge. Yeah, we played, but believe it ain't no game, kid. Hopped off the elevator, aimed it at that lame lid. I ain't give a damn. Yeah, Cam, I was gung ho. Got this nigga home and he passed me a hundo. Told him straight up I ain't feeling him. Let me curb this nigga before I end up killing him. I would have made 80K on a lazy day. That I watched him play Pop Lottie against Baby Bane. At this time, I'm moving heroin in Maryland. They both died, and this nigga turned reverend. Had the hood hot, FBI and agents round. We needed a referee shit. That shit a fragrant flower. Fuck it, kept it moving with my true maneuvers. On the highway, nigga moving that Ukanuba. So he had that whole verse that was aimed at Cameron had that whole verse that was aimed at Mase. And man, let's see what's going on. What's up, PM? Formulatic 1. My dude, where you get all that Punisher gear? I got the Punisher raglan, the baseball type shit. I picked that shit up, I think, at Walmart. Now, I know Walmart pisses me off because it's like way too ghetto and shit for me, and it's like a lot of white trash and shit like that, and I hate waiting in line, but they kind of stepped it up. So, you know, you could walk out and they have the self-serve shit, which I love, but, you know, they're good with the graphic tees and all that shit. Yeah, but let me stick with this. So you had that, then you have the Oracle. Mase struck back with the Oracle, okay? And let me tell you something. This is a huge rundown. I'm not even gonna read everything, but I'll just give you some shit. You know, one of the things that Mase was going at him with the Oracle that made this so profound. One of the bars was, ever since 10, you was a thirsty nigga. I ain't gonna talk about the time you fucked your sister. Now that opens something really weird up. I don't know how true that is. Let me know. Anybody that's that deep in the streets should come in and comment on that shit. I don't know how true that is. Simply Deep. What brand of pizza you eating? Pizza Hut. I wanted to try that cheesy crust shit. Punisher is one of my favorite Marvel characters. Yep, same here. Come on, give me something. In 2002, you lost 50 pounds, ulcers in your liver, and now you're trying to sell niggas liquor, nigga. You always you always play the sucker part. What was all that Rico shit when you left Jim and Rucker Park? What he's talking about there is, you can look on YouTube. There was a famous like fight at Rucker Park, and Jim Jones was getting jumped, and you see Cameron walking off, like he just was like pretending like he didn't even know him, and that's what he's alluding to there. After 50 shit, you moved to Orlando. You had the nigga Jim on the radio. Where did Cam go? I'm just reading some of the highlighted stuff. I'm on genius.com, where you could go and look at the highlighted shit, and they actually translated. They translate all the annotations and shit. Much dirt as I got on you, don't even need no research. My hand filthy, heart guilty. Niggas like me need church. So I like that because he's kind of alluding to the fact that he had his past in church. Okay. Yeah, much dirt as I got on you, and I'm reading the annotation here. Because of Mase and Cam's long history, he can recall reams of slander without digging or pressing sources. Wordplay, a nod to Cam's famous Bill O'Reilly appearance where he mocked, I got dirt on you, doggy." So this is straight. I love bars that just keep going and going and going and going and going. Then Cam responded back with dinner time. I'm not gonna try and look that shit up because I don't want to stretch this out too long. But I like that diss track too. But out of all of them, Mase, my God, dude, Mase really, really, really fucked Cam up. I'm sorry. This is a testament to letting sleeping dogs lie, man, because Mase was quiet. Mase wasn't really doing anything, and this dude kind of tapped him, Cameron, and this motherfucker came out fucking swinging. And let me tell you something: if Mase was to come out with an album now with this ferocity, yo, man, he himself will put New York back on the map, him by himself, because this is very reminiscent of Mase in his heyday, mixed with a little bit of the G-Unit rawness. You know what I mean? Yeah, he really needs to come out with some hardcore shit and stop fucking around. The only downside to this whole shit that kind of annoys me is that, like, you know, the Diplomats are coming together, so it's kind of like hyping that up. So that's the only thing that I could kind of see that fucking Cameron could be pushing this shit for. Let's see. I'm gonna respond to some of the comments here, but they said they recently that they squashed the beef because Mase said something. I think it was via Instagram. He said, "Hey, listen, you know, you still could be my brother if you want to be." And Cameron said, "Yeah, you know." But then he just recently came back and started saying everything in the Oracle was fiction. So I don't know. Hopefully it's over, because I hate to see brothers go at each other over dumb shit. But yeah, let me Uncle Rico. Yeah, I'm at a friend's house. That's why that flag's up there. Let me respond to some of this shit. The Oracle is diss track of the year, not Eminem's Trump diss. I could agree with that. Eminem's PM15 says at Gorag, Eminem's diss to Trump was shit. Yep. Mase equals Remy, Cameron equals Nicki. Yeah, in this situation, yeah. Truth teller, Cam don't have a sister. Hood fact. I believe you, man. You a real oracle, truth teller. Omega Shenron 8. I just checked out the JR tape. It's fire. Truth teller, I was there for that fight. Oh, you were? Yo, truth teller, you got to do a video about that shit. Go rack. Jules Santana was always the best out of Dipset. Whack Ron started spitting those dumb lyrics. I keep computers pooping. Dude, that was one of the rhymes that turned me off Cameron, because Cameron's first and second album I really loved. I think Purple Haze and Come Home With Me is when I started leaving him alone. But someone told me I should go back to him. I probably will. Mase won't speak about how he bailed on Vado after the G-Unit deal fell through. Dinner time was weak. Nova says it's kind of a pointless beef. Truth teller, Mase got him hands down. Yep. Go rag. Whack Ron still thinks he's relevant. Karasawa, what diss track is the best? Sheether or Oracle? Wow. That's tough, man. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. Jules always wanted to stay out of beef. He didn't take part in the Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Mase, etc. beef. Truth be told, BK niggas win Rucker Park 100, 150 deep. I had a 3-8 and I mean scared to death. Come home with me was good, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I was scared. True life dudes came with trucks full of AK-47s and all kinds of shit. My 380 jam. Gamma Ray, what up? You listen to Absol. Cortez, what's up? Yeah, I listen to Absol. True teller, seriously, you got to do a video about that. What were your favorite bar segments on both songs? Peace. I've been watching since Lyrical Law. I just went over that. Shit. Eder, I just went over that. Malcolm X is still the best diss record of all time. Oh, Royce the 5'9". Yeah, that one's tough. Go Rag, you heard the new Jada Kiss and Fabulous album? No, I want to hear that. True Teller, Horse and Carriage remix was fire. What's up, John? Yeah, True Teller, do that video. Don't give away everything here. You gotta do that video, dude. The truth behind, well, you being a witness to the Rucker fight. Let me jump forward to J.R. Ryder. J.R. Ryder, I'm keeping this all Dipset. I want to keep it all together. Make this a whole Dipset live stream. J.R. Ryder is a dude that, you know, he's one of these guys that a lot of people been telling me over years, yo, you will like this nigga and this and that. And I never really followed him like that because I never really was crazy about Dipset. You know, I knew of Cameron, obviously. I knew of Jules Santana, Jim Jones. I knew of them because they were popular rappers, but you know, nothing really resonated with me. And I've heard some of their stuff on and on, off and on, I should say. But J.R. Ryder, I peeped a little bit of his stuff only because of this controversy, and I gotta say now I gotta go back and listen to some of his shit. But recently, well, he just released an album, or not an album. I think it's a, is it a mixtape or an album? I'm not sure. Someone quote me on that. Someone help me out with that shit. Y'all calling it a tape, mixtape? Oh, it's a retail mixtape, Kratos. Okay, so you could probably buy it in stores then. Um, he came out with a mixtape titled "I Really Rap," hashtag I Really Rap. So that in itself, it kind of magnetizes me, you know, because you know me, I love rap. I love lyrics. You got to be lyrical. You got to have, you know, some type of charisma. You know what I mean? And so I was looking at Hip Hop DX earlier today, and then Truth Teller actually sent me something via, actually the cover via text, and that pushed me to do this part of the video. The cover is sparking a controversy because it's kind of a play on a picture that Lil Yachty took. I don't know if it was an album cover or whatever, but he's sitting in a theater. Lil Yachty sitting in a theater with a bunch of like fucking. I don't want to be insulting, man. Just how society is nowadays. Let's just put it that way. So what J.R. Ryder did was what J.R. Ryder did was that he basically took that, and that same premise, him sitting in a movie theater and he got his feet up on the chair, which I hate when motherfuckers do that in a fucking movie theater. But anyway, he just has his feet up, and then everybody around him, he's actually taking some of the rappers that are prominent today, and he's sitting around them, and he's just like looking around like, what the fuck am I doing? You know, I'm going to tell you, he's basically saying, what the fuck am I doing here, I should say. And yeah, I'm looking at Hip Hop DX's article here, and I'm going to tell you who the caricatures are. You got Danny Brown, Lil Pump, Extension, Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi Vert, Riff Raff. You have Danielle Bregoli on there, and you have Ugly God, and it's a animated cover. And he's literally sitting there looking like, what the fuck am I doing here? What am I doing around this circus? And I gotta say, I really do love Kratos. I'm getting to that. I really do love the stance he's taken, and I gotta listen now. I have to listen to it. Like my man Truth Teller said, just based off the artwork alone, that's gonna make me go and listen to this tape. But I do have one problem with with that cover. My problem is he put Danny Brown on there. And J.R. Ryder actually tweeted Danny Brown about this, saying, your voice, man. Like, well, let me look at the actual tweet. Hold on. Your voice, bro. I can't. Tweet me the lyrics. Yeah. And let me tell you something. Danny Brown, to me, out of all them fucking guys, and people been telling me to check out Extension's shit, like his earlier shit. There was one track that I said, okay, I could kind of see where he's going. So I may have to give him another look. But all these other dudes, let me tell you something, man. Fuck that shit. Yeah. Let me read some of the shit. Retail mixtape, okay. JR Truth Teller says J.R. Ryder was a Cam knockoff. Album is what he called it. He's selling it as a regular album. Go Rag Murder Inc. is better than Dipset. Go Rag Little Yachty's Teenage Emotions. Yeah, that's the name of his shit. Fuck Little Yachty. His music is whack as shit. PM15 says. True Teller, I'm honored to have direct contact to my brother. Yeah, same here, dude. Love your fucking videos, man. Kratos, man, Danny Brown is in the pick. Yup, that's my one problem. Danny Brown is lyrical as fuck. His voice makes him stand out. I understand where people might get turned off by it, but I mean, you listen to, my favorite album of the year last year was Danny Brown's Atrocity Exhibition. That album is a fucking masterpiece, man. I'm telling you, dude, that album shits on a lot of albums, dude. I'm serious. Fuck Little Cortez says fuck Lil Yachty. Omega, yeah, Brown's in the pick. Kratos says Danny Brown is probably better than J.R. Ryder. Omega, Shenron says I don't like his voice. Danny Brown. PM, Danny Brown is dope in my opinion. Cortez says almost all those people are trash. Kurosawa, Danny Brown is one of the best rappers around. I see King in there too. I gotta look up who King is. I don't know who that is. True Teller, Danny Brown is cool. Boxing Station, do you think hip hop is gonna get worse as time goes by? Yeah, Boxing Station, I believe so. That's why I stick with the underground, you know what I mean? But as far as mainstream shit, I mean, this cover is a testament to this shit, you know? And as long as people keep letting shit slide, I mean, look, I've said this a billion times. People's opinions of shit shouldn't affect whether or not you like the music. If you like that shit, go ahead and pick it up if that's your shit. And I understand not everything gotta be, you know, mic check 1, 2 and all that shit. I get it, but you know, you gotta have some type of presence, man. That's my problem with rappers. Now it's becoming like you don't even have to be saying shit. You know what I mean? So I think that a lot of this shit, it's just gonna get worse and worse. So I dare you review Little Uzi Vert's album. True Teller. Now, come on, dude. Omega Shenron, what do you think about Takeshi 69? He's the kid with the Skittle colored hair. That don't narrow it down these days, but I'll check him out. King is some Young Thug knockoff. The underground is where hip hop lives. Yep. Hip hop will get worse. Cortez says, Evan, these people are handpicked. Yep. True Teller, all jokes aside, I heard this African guy rap over Tupac's "Do for Love." He didn't rhyme, but if you listen to what he's saying, it's cool. King is one of the bottom 10 rappers of all time. I see Nino Drop had Sean Price's new album on the 15 underrated albums of 2017. Yep. Real, do for love. Boxing Station. Gay agenda is getting real. Heard Deadpool is a homo in part 2. I remember reading an article before Deadpool came out, the first one. They were saying he was a pansexual. I mean, look, I really don't know anything besides nowadays. Look, male, a straight, gay, transgender, transsexual. I mean, that's all I know. You know what I mean? I don't know what a pansexual. I mean, there's a definition for it. I looked it up, and look, um, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna go see Deadpool 2 off the strength of the first one because I thought the first one was funny as shit. Even though Fox did it, I think they did a good job. But you know, I'm gonna make it. I'll have to do a separate video on that shit, man. I'm tired. What are your thoughts on Big Crit's new album? Nicholas, I ordered it from Hip Hop DX. When I get back home this weekend, hopefully it's there. I ordered that shit like early last week. I think what you're really trying to say is that Beats' popularity and randomness have more of a common possibility to take more precedence over everything else in today's music. Big Black Shogun, some SJW bullshit. Yeah, Black Shogun. I mean, they're trying to take over certain characters, and I know Deadpool's kind of fucking out there and shit. So I mean, I don't know, man. But that shit, instead of these dudes, I've said this in other videos, instead of people creating new characters, no, they want to come and fuck with shit that's already established. And, well, you know how I feel about that shit. That shit annoys the fuck out of me. I think a pansexual is someone who's into all things. Wait. Pansexual, not limited in sexual choice with regard to biological sex, gender, or gender identity. Yeah. Botson Station. You heard Yellow Wolf's new album. Better than his last, but I miss his old style. Not a fan of the country stuff. Well, I didn't hear it, but I heard good things about it. That's what sets him apart. I think, the fact that he sort of does like what's native to him mixed with the hip hop shit. And I do like his older shit as well, but I understand what he's trying to do. So Golrag says, were you ever a simp? Yeah, I talked about that in older videos. That's why I'm against simping. Yeah, that's why I know so much about it, because I was one. I heard there are digisexuals out there. I heard there are digisexuals now. People marrying robots and shit. Yeah. Edda Rango. Yeah. 50 Cent new joint is crazy. I have to listen to that. I heard Immortal Technique is dropping some new content soon. Now, I mean, you already know what that shit's gonna be. Shout out to Immortal Technique, but you already know exactly what's going to be said at this point. 50 Cent track with Jeremiah. Jeremiah is dope. Hey, did you ever think of doing a review on Linkin Park's older music before Minutes to Midnight in honor of Chester? Maybe. I've always talked about their older shit. I'm a big fan of that shit. Cortez, I'm from Alabama. We don't fuck with Yellow Wolf. Go Rag, sad. True Teller, I was a simp. PM, stop simp. Hashtag stop simping 2007. How about hashtag stop simping forever? Cortez, Linkin Park, went hard. Go Rag, once a simp, always a simp. I disagree with that because you could. Simps, there's a. Oh, you said I'm just playing. Well, let me just say this since, it started. Once if you're a simp, you're eventually going to hit that ceiling. You're eventually going to hit that ceiling where you fucking realize, bending over and kissing bitches' asses ain't getting you anywhere. I mean, you get lucky every so often, but you can't be kissing bitches' asses forever, And let me tell you something. Women respect honesty. They may not like it, and they'll get mad at you, But at the end of the day, they're gonna respect you. They're gonna say, you know what? That dude ain't sitting there chasing my ass around. Why is he not doing that? So that's it. PM, big fan of Linkin Park. Yup. Same here. What about pillow sexual? Like the dudes in Korea marrying their pillows. Yo, there's a lot of fucking weird shit going on, man. Black Shogun, do you think Prodigy recorded some of the Illuminati musical before he passed? What is that part? Book two and three of his last shit, the Hegelian dialect shit. You should check out Tory Lanez. He's very dope, very versatile. Rap and can sing. Yeah, I know who he is. I'm familiar with him. Mr. King 8050. Ever thought about doing classic hip hop album reviews? Well, I do the slept on shit. But yeah, I want to go back. I mean, sometimes the reason why I don't do that is, number one, there's other people that do that shit. You know, like Dead End Hip Hop. You have my man Anthony Fantano, Needle Drop, doing that same shit. So that's why I guess I could, but slept on shit I like better because it's stuff that some people do consider classic but don't really get that push. You know what I mean? No, I'll leave a bitch hungry and cold on the car. Yo, true teller, you're a mess, dude. Evan Urena, did I start watching Punisher yet? Yes, I finished it. Fucking one of my favorite Marvel Netflix series. Y'all gotta get on that. Cortez says there is a cure for simping. It's in these YouTube videos. Yup. Cortez, start sharing my shit, dude. Gorag, you defended this man in the early days of your YouTube career. I know you were more left-leaning back then, but what are your final thoughts on the former President Barack Obama? Was he a horrible president? No. He knew how to talk. He had charisma, but you know, as far as being a black person in America, everyone, I would say, what, 80 to 85% of black America believed in him, but he really didn't do nothing for black people. And it's funny how black people are still, you know, a majority of the black community feed into identity politics. They feed into this whole democratic bullshit that these liberals, that they're your fucking friends. And it's so funny because these are the same people that lauded Malcolm X. And Malcolm X was heavily against the Democrats. He said, no, that you put these guys up there and you get nothing from them. That they sit there, they smile in your face, but they have totally different agendas, which is worse than anybody else. You know what I mean? So, that's my whole feel on him. I'm not one of these guys that wish Obama like death and all that shit. No. Listen, he did what he did, but you know, he essentially bamboozled Black America. I mean, it's whatever. But it's half his fault and half our fault because we got to start holding people's feet to the fire. That's what we got to do as black people. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel. We got to start holding people's feet to the fire. Not because someone looks like us, we vote for them. Or they're saying the right thing. Or they bring Jay-Z out to support them. Nah. We gotta get something from us giving you the vote. All right. Kurosawa asked me, do I like Head PE? Hell yeah. Especially their earlier shit. It was supposed to be the project right after Hegelian Dialectic. Yeah, I hope that does get released. John 15 HD asks, what's my favorite football team? I haven't watched football in forever, dude. Because when I went to high school, like, I just went to school with a lot of fucking jocks, and it turned me off from the whole shit. But like when I was young, you know, I was born in New York, so I was like, you know, I loved the Giants and the Buffalo Bills and shit. Kratos says, I'd rather have him as a president than Trump. Truth Teller says Obama is a homo-loving, smooth-talking saint. Oh, Jesus. Truth Teller, you're crazy. Evan asks, do you think Trump is overrated? My feelings on Trump now, look, I'm more of like, I'm like 50-50 with him. Because all this shit that he's doing, like, there's a lot of stuff that I still believe in. Like I said, the first two amendment, uh, uh, what do you got? Freedom of speech and right to bear arms. I fucking totally agree with. Which he's not putting in danger. I love what he did with pulling out of the climate shit with China. I totally agree with that. Where I have an issue with him is there's certain battles that he has to learn. Like, look, I get that he's an egoist, and that's who he was prior to becoming a president. You know, that's who he was. So we shouldn't be super surprised. But there's certain battles, like he has to be somewhat more presidential. Like there's certain battles he just shouldn't put himself in. You know what I mean? He should just like learn to just let shit play out and let it be what it is. You know. As for there was something going on where he wanted to privatize airports. I don't believe in that. I'm totally against that shit. It is what it is. I could go on and on. Obama is smooth enough to convince me it's okay for him to fuck my girl. What you got bumping in your car at the moment? I'm bumping 2000 BC. What the fuck am I listening to? I got my iPod in that bitch. I was listening to Gore Elohim's last album, or Gore-Tex's last album, Electric Lucifer. Fucking love that album. And I was listening to Peep, the Soloist's new album with production by Percy Wells. Fucking great shit. It's not too long. Not too short. It's just right. It's about, I think, 10, 11 tracks. Fucking great. DMX released a new track, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Very funny, Kratos. Simply Deep. Missing Rock. Do you remember Spike Lee's first movie called She's Got to Have It? Netflix is making a series of it. Okay. Are you ready to go to war with North Korea? I don't know, man. Kim Jong-un is a crazy motherfucker, man. I don't know what to say about that fucking shit. What do you think of all the celebs getting accused of sexual assault now? Dude, I kind of spoke on this on the recent video I did about how we lost to feminism. I think that some of it is bullshit, but you know what? I'm kind of happy it's happening because, again, this is my sadistic side talking, because a lot of the far left created this environment. People like Lena Dunham, Ashley Judd, all these fucking male-ass feminists and white knights, all of these liberals, they created this shit. And now it's coming back to bite them in the fucking ass. So, hey, listen. They're going to tear each other apart over there. You know what I mean? Who has a bigger ego, Trump or Kanye? Wow. That's tough. Side note, I fuck with U2 music. Yeah, U2 is, they're legendary shit, man. That Joshua Tree album, my God. Listening to Dave East's new mixtape. Ultimate Saints fan. Do you do tranny porn? I think I read. Dude, it's funny. So this dude, alright, I'm just gonna ignore him. I get rid of. Did you see the tribute concert for Chester? No. What do you think of POD and Sonny Sandoval? Yeah, I love POD, especially their earlier shit, man. Their latest shit, Don't worry, True Teller, that nigga's banned. You heard the new Group Home album? Nah. I didn't even know they came out with anything after like their first album. I'm just like, Cortez says Simply Deep. Your every stream I get on. LOL. Yeah, Simply Deep is all over the fucking place. Yo, I'm about to cut this short, man. How long is this? I talk way too much. 45 fucking minutes. I see my brother Aquasi got a new video up, and David Carroll. I'm about to finish this pizza and watch their shit. But yeah, man. I just hope you enjoyed this live stream. Shout out to my brother True Teller. Shout out to Immobilarity. So yeah, let me know what's up. Stay tuned for more shit. I'm gonna try to do more now that I have this OBS software. So yeah, John John 15, what's your opinion on John Cena? He got lyrics, man. I remember when he first came out and used to freestyle in the ring, man. I remember when he wanted to freestyle Fabulous and Jadakiss, and they turned that shit down. What do you think of Lord Jamar's Vlad TV interviews? Fucking entertaining. Songs about Jane. Maroon 5. Yup, True Teller. Look, I'm gonna go right now. We'll talk later. Alright? Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Hold on. Leave your love. Leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. And that's it. Peace, bitches.